Hello. All right, first things first, these are the executions, and I marked them with the green and red lines. But we're going to go over the whole picture today. So many good things. This is from my free Discord. If anyone's crazy enough to listen, this was the picture from yesterday at like 8:30. I wanted to see the highs taken out, and then I would buy the demand that broke us higher, expecting a continuation. And this red line up here is at 7,200. That was the main level that we were looking at. This over here was like yesterday picture. We wanted to see these highs get taken out, and then we would buy the demand that formed here for our continuation. That picture didn't show up yesterday, didn't show up, or 2 days ago, I guess, or yesterday, and finally showed up this morning. Price came, paused here, broke the highs, broke these highs. Where did we break the highs from? We broke them from this zone. So that's what we were looking at today on the hourly picture, expecting the 7,200, not because there was any supply in the market, nothing stopping us from going higher at this point, but that was the open interest. So that was kind of our target. I was holding for a bigger move. It never showed up. So let's look at the 5-minute. This is the 5-minute picture. We're looking at this demand down here. These are the buyers that ended up breaking us higher. So that's the area I want to execute long from. Coming in the morning, coming into the open, all we're doing is holding supply. We create supply. Boom, we create supply right here in these candles. We push lower. We create supply, more supply, breaking this low. Come down. We break this low here. This ends up being more supply. So this is the picture coming into where we get into our trades. So one thing we talk about here, or I mentioned in my document, is orderly corrections. And we can see just how beautiful of a downtrend. I mean, this is the textbook picture of a downtrend that they show you in the books, right? Everybody and their mother knows we're in a downtrend. Everyone and their mother, their EMAs are crossing. This is bearish. We're all getting ready to sell here, but that's not our play today. But in order for me to get long, I need to see this supply get taken out. Move forward one candle. What happens? Our sellers get taken out, and we create demand. That's our demand. It's about a 10-point zone. I didn't want to take 10 points. I wanted to take, I don't know, whatever that was, 6 or whatever. So let's walk forward. We push higher, push back. That's where we get our first entry long. We break higher at this point. Now we are break even and chill, my favorite part of the day. Now we let it ride up. We get a pausing candle here. Depending on the direction this pause breaks, we form supply or demand. Breaks higher. We form some demand. So now I'm break even. I'm moved from break even. Now my stop is underneath the demand. Worst case scenario, we make a few bucks on the trade, but I don't want a few bucks. If my idea is right, we go higher. Move forward slightly and we get our retest of demand, and that's where we enter our second position. Now our position is somewhere here, and our stop is below this demand. I'm going to use this as our stop moving forward. This here, we break lower here and pause, and eventually break higher. So now our demand moves higher to this candle. Move forward. We enter another buy here. Our stop is here, and our position is well below our demand. Another pause, another break higher, demand moves higher. This is our picture now. Our stop is now below this demand, and we start retesting lower, and this is where I add multiple positions because at the end of the day, my stop's here. So this trade is either going to be, an $80 winner I'm adding these contracts here, it turns it into a $70 winner or a $65 winner. So no matter what, I'm winning today, but my bigger picture is that demand is going to hold throughout the rest of the day. So that is what I'm trading. We get our push up towards our 7,200 level off good news. When we get an expansion in the market, we expect expansions to be met with sellers. We expect a range or a reversal. So on this expansion up, I take 3 of my 5 contracts off. So now I'm sitting break even is about here. Sitting break even, looking for more demand to form. Throughout all this, we're sitting break even. I wanted to buy off this low here, but we never formed demand by breaking higher. So ultimately, I need this yellow line to break to show us proven demand, right? I'm going to sit through it until something happens. At this point, we finally get our push up, proving demand. Now our demand moves to here. Boom. My stop is now here on the last 2 contracts. We get our proven demand. We come back into demand. What am I going to do? I'm going to buy some more. So that's what we did. We bought more here. Stop is under here. Our position is somewhere down here. End of the day, it would be green. We're using the market's money to take on more risk. Nothing too exciting into the end of the day. We push back up on this expansion. I'm trailing one more contract, prior bar lows. That's a good thing to look into. Prior bar low, prior bar low, prior bar low, prior bar low. It stops at us out right up here. And then at the end of the day, I was waiting for follow through. Had to get to the bus stop. This was just an exit, end of the day exit. I had to leave, but didn't see that follow through. Ultimately, we bought here and we sold here. The whole swing in the market was that. So I would say a mighty fine job taking advantage of what the market gives you.